And we got some big time news here today. A juror has been dismissed in the murder trial for former HPD officer Gerald Goines, who led the deadly Harding Street raid 5 years ago that killed 2 people. Fox 26's Damali Keith joining us live at the Harris County Criminal Courthouse to explain why. Damali.
Yeah, Anthony, that juror was dismissed after telling the judge she didn't initially realize this was the no-knock warrant case she'd heard all about on the news. That was first thing this morning. Right now on the stand is Officer Rios. He was there as that search warrant, as that raid went very wrong there on Harding Street. Now, jurors just watched his body cam video, and in that video, he's outside the house as the warrant is being served on the inside of the house, but you can clearly hear those shots ring out. Now, as for that juror this morning told Judge Veronica Nelson that she could not be fair or impartial to former HPD officer Gerald Goines, who's now on trial charged with murder. Extensive media coverage is only one obstacle in this case since the 2019 fatal Harding Street no-knock warrant left Regina Nicholas, Dennis Tuttle, and their dog shot to death in their home.
The first thing, the prosecution has to overcome this instant credibility that a police officer always gets in court. You know, we're raised to respect law enforcement.
The Houston Police Department narcotics officer Gerald Goines, who secured the warrant, is no longer on the force and is now on trial for murder after court records say he told several lies to get the warrant, including how he had the couple's home under investigation and had a confidential informant buy heroin from the house.
Defense is trying to separate this into 2 separate events, and they're saying that the lie to get into the house, the tampering with the governmental document, if you will, has nothing to do with the shooting that resulted in the murder charge.
Prosecutors say Tuttle likely opened fire, shooting 4 HPD narcotics officers, including Goines, believing they were burglars, but defense attorneys say the team went into the house yelling police, wearing, quote, tactical uniforms with the word police present on several areas of their vests and shirts.
Whether it was a valid warrant or not does not give a citizen the right to use force in defense of that warrant. We sort those things out later. Look at it this way. When you're being arrested, even if it's a wrongful arrest, you don't get to use force in defense of that arrest. And so the fact that the warrant was not a lawful warrant, we could have sorted that out in court later.
Now, a total of three people have testified today, all 3 Houston police officers. Officer Nicole Blankenship-Reeves testified, telling the jury how Nicholas and Tuttle ended up on HPD's radar in the first place. She said it was early in January when a neighbor called saying that her daughter was at the couple's house and being held there and was doing drugs. Now, Officer Blankenship-Reeves arrived to that home, to that scene, and she said she didn't find any evidence of wrongdoing, but she did write up her notes. She gave those notes to HPD Narcotics Lieutenant Marcia Todd, who also took the stand today. Lieutenant Todd says she then gave the information to Gerald Goines, and by the end of January, after just about 2 weeks of giving Gerald Goines that note, that's when that search warrant was carried out and Nicholas and Tuttle were dead inside their own home. So is Goines guilty of murder for their deaths? Well, the jury, they will hear evidence over the next several weeks, and that's what they are tasked to decide. Reporting live from the Harris County Criminal Courthouse, I'm Damali Keith, Fox 26 News.